Okay, so I decided to show everything that I have in my backpack on a day hike. Some stuff I just keep in here always because that's the permanent place that I keep it in this backpack in case I do need it when I'm out, or if I'm going to travel, I don't accidentally forget to pack it. So, this is a brand of backpack that I chose to go with. I'm not even going to try to say that. If you want to know how to say the brand name, you can go to their social medias. You can go to YouTube, and they have videos of them actually pronouncing the brand name. So to talk about the backpack first. I know this is in the way. That's just where I always keep that. We'll get to that in a minute. For this particular backpack, I will look up the exact name of this backpack and I'll have it somewhere in the video, like how many liters and all that. It has a front zipper. It has two bottle pouches, or for whatever you want to stick there. I will say that you have to have skinny bottles to fit these in there. That's the only thing that is not my favorite thing about this backpack, is that I can't fit this 32 ounce. It's just too big, so I have to get like a 24 ounce or like a taller, skinnier 32 ounce to fit in there. But this is something that I normally take with me too. I take 2 bottles, especially when, actually I always take 2 bottles. Sometimes I leave one in the car and just carry one if it's a short hike. But since it's getting so hot here in Alabama, I have decided that I'm going to start carrying 2 bottles. Of course, I can always invest in a water pack, but I just feel like, I don't feel like having to worry about how to clean those, honestly. Alright, so it has this strap to tie in. It has all these right here that you can do something with, kind of like a roll. Not completely, but depending on how much stuff you have in your bag, you zip it and then you put that in there, and that's how it does. You have all these little hooks and straps, but this is also, it has a chest strap that you can remove and you can place in different spots. And it also has a hip strap. That was one thing that I was looking for when I was looking for a new backpack. I wanted it to be bigger than the small backpack that I have. Let me pull that out real quick and I'll show you what I had before. And I wanted it to have a hip strap for sure, because even with a small backpack, this is what I used before, and I wanted a backpack that I could put food and drinks in. I actually carried this inside there with all my stuff. The thing about getting a bigger backpack, you want to store more stuff, which means it could be heavier. Now let's move on to the inside. It also has that. On the inside, it has this pouch at the top, and it has you can hook something on there. And then it just has like an open pouch in here. It's hard to see. And then it also has one of these. Use it to sit on. And that's really all to this backpack. I kind of wanted a simple backpack, so I went with that. I keep this hooked on the outside of it because I live in a state where people can hunt. And if I do go out hiking somewhere that people can also hunt or can hunt near, I like having orange always on me. But also I have this on there for an extra hat in case I forget to bring a hat to wear. So just always keep that on there. I always keep my orange vest because, like I said, I try to avoid going places where people can hunt, like deer hunt. It's not deer hunting season now, but it just makes me nervous, so I always like to have something orange. This is my rain jacket, which happens to be orange, but it's not hunting orange. But it's a rain jacket that I always keep in my backpack. I used to keep it hung up in my closet, but decided it's just much easier to always have it on me because you never know how the weather's going to be. On some of the outside pockets, I keep gloves, bags for trash. That's why I have the gloves. Even though I usually don't use the gloves, it's probably safer to use gloves if you're going to pick up trash because you don't know what kind of trash it is. I have a lot of bags. I have masks in case I end up somewhere and you have to have a mask, and I'm carrying my backpack and not my purse. I always have masks in my purse too. Chapstick. This because I gotta have toilet paper on me no matter where I go. I have it in my regular purse as well. Alright. some of this because I always like to pick up trash when I go places a little bit, if there is any. On the outside, on one of the outside pockets, I carry this Hori Hori. I'm probably not saying that right. It's basically just a garden knife, but I think it's a good little knife to have. Should keep it clean, but I don't. To have when you're looking at stuff, I like to have that on the side, in one of the side pockets. I always have these with me, and I have them in this bag to kind of waterproof it, because the bag is not like, it might be water resistant. This is a stamp book for national parks, and this is one for refuges. I just always keep these in my backpack. It's not a necessity on a day hike, but like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be near any preserves. This is just a permanent place that I always keep these books, so that I always have them when I travel as well. And then I just normally stay there during a day hike. I could remove, well, I would want to have those just for the refuge book. Then I have these on the inside. I like to look at bugs and fungi, so I like to have these little tubes with me in case I want to look at something a little longer and not have to pick it up. And then I have this in there so that I can, to help keep up with the sizing of what I'm looking at, because that helps when you're looking at specimens. I have these in here. Not something that I necessarily need during the day hike, but it's just the permanent place that I keep them, so that I always have them and I don't have to worry about, oh no, I forgot to pull them out of my other bag. This is a Streamlight Pro Tack one, and then this one is Olight, and you can wear it as a head strap or not. I like that. You can wear it as a headlamp. And then I also have this always in there for my phone. Even though they're pretty much made waterproof now, I guess, these days. But I still like to have that because it also helps me to keep up with it. So if I drop it, I don't like lose it. This is just like a little first aids kit. It's not like it's not that great of a one. I've got to get a better one. I always keep sunscreen and bug repellent. Eventually, I will get some real hiking clothes, and I will have them dipped or spray them in the word that I can never pronounce. It starts with a P. That kind of keeps ticks and other things off of you, because that's something that we have to worry about here in the South. And I would prefer a different sunscreen. It's supposed to be reef friendly, but they didn't have the actual brand that I wanted that actually is reef friendly for sure, so that's what I went with. I always keep my micro lens in there that I attach to my phone. My phone that I have doesn't have the micro lens, doesn't have it. And then I always keep my binoculars, which these I normally wear as a chest strap. So I normally wear these. They don't stay in the backpack. I mean, it is their permanent spot from when I'm not hiking, but I usually have those on my chest. And then I have my, I need to find a better way to put this in my backpack, but until I do, I have my key to the native trees, some of the native trees in Alabama, because I was learning and am learning how to identify trees and stuff. Just keep that in there, just permanent place. Then I have this. Like I said, I wanted to have plenty of room for water and food things. Food containers. I don't always carry this with me. I do take it out sometimes on hikes because we don't pack a lunch. And if we're not packing anything, then I take this out because we're going out to eat. And that's pretty much it. What do you carry in your day backpack? Or what do you just store in your day pack so that it always has like a permanent place? So right here, this could like make your backpack heavy. Like it's unnecessary probably to have all this stuff in there. Quick that I forgot to add. I do always carry an extra pair of socks with me as well. What do you think?